I'd like to say that I'm very disturbed when I am out there in the field and I see persons playing cricket, football, and they are not practicing social distancing. It is one where I think it is felt by many of the young people that this is for persons who are over 65. So as I spoke to a person, a young fellow, and asked him why is he playing cricket? Why is he on the field playing? He says, this is for persons over 65, not for me. This is what some people are looking at. And I am just saying that it is one where we need to let everyone in the country understand that this is something that affects both young and old. And so I'm imploring, I'm asking all those who see people congregating in whatever sphere, wherever it is, make sure that they practice staying apart 6 feet minimum so that we can control this epidemic. Ladies and gentlemen, let me pick up right from where Minister Green ended. We are all in this together. We have to be acting in solidarity and we have to be solution oriented. I will therefore take this opportunity this morning to outline the actions we have been taking as a ministry to ensure that there are adequate supplies of food both now and for the foreseeable future. Be assured that our farmers are on the job. They have not stopped working and there are plentiful supplies of local produce and fresh food. On the other hand, we are also aware that some farmers who would normally supply the hotel and hospitality sector have had excess supplies of fruit and vegetables available for redistribution to local consumers, given the fall off of demand from the hotel and hospitality sector. Let me assure the nation that as a ministry, we moved as quickly as possible to assist with the redistribution process. And in so doing, we have, one, provided and are intensifying assistance to those farmers to get their supplies to the main markets. Two, ask farmers with the produce for sale to contact their RADA parish offices and the parish marketing officers whose contacts have been circulated, and we will continue to circulate. Farmers can also contact the Agro Linkages Exchange at 876-970-0838. I repeat, Agro Linkages Exchange at 877-970-0838. Number three, we might wait and receive commitments from major supermarkets to purchase additional volumes of produce. MICAF and RADA marketing officers have been working with purchasing managers to identify sources of produce and to create and support the links between the farmers and their buyers. Number four, we have met with the agro-processors who, where possible, have increased their intake of items like pepper and scallion to be processed into mash. Juice makers have also committed to, where possible, utilize more local products in their juices, as well as to process for storage. The ministry through RADA is putting systems in place to support the movement of produce to the factories and maintain growth. Number 5, identify several buyers and distributors with access to cold storage facilities who have indicated their willingness to continue purchasing of agricultural produce from farmers, as well as assisting the process of purchasing produce at the farm level and distribution to final markets. Number 6, as an immediate injection, $240 million will be made available to purchase excess produce from farmers, beginning with immediate effect. Working with RADA, farmers with excess produce have been identified. Purveyors would utilize the existing collection, storage, and distribution mechanisms to purchase produce from farmers and move into the marketplace, including large purchasers and communities. Number 7, identify several buyers and distributors with access to cold storage facilities who have indicated their willingness to continue the purchase of agricultural produce from farmers, as well as assisting to purchase produce at the farm level and distribution to final markets. Initial discussions have been held with purveyors such as Glastonbury Purveyor, Market Fresh Limited, and Ansel Golab and Sons, who have indicated their willingness to utilize their systems in a public-private partnership agreement to assist the agricultural sector. This is part of an immediate short-term response to bring fresh produce to market, minimizing the threat of waste due to the downturn in the tourism sector. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is an opportune time for us to look at how the restructuring of the agricultural sector could be put in place. And as such, I strongly feel at this particular time, I feel we should be looking, instead of the consumer going to the market, I would like to see us move the market to the consumer. And by this I mean, along with the plans that we are putting in place with the trucks carrying the produce into the various communities, I am looking to see if we can put in place what we call food marts in the rural areas. These food marts are where trucks would come and deliver the produce to a shop which might be closed now. We have many bars that are now closed, and these bars are ones where a food mart could be established, whereby residents from within a selected rural community where this food mart would come there and purchase their, and this is where you would have persons on the path program coming out to buy their food. And this is why we are looking at this, is because we find that most of the markets now are crowded, the regular market. We find that residents are reluctant to take taxi down to these markets. We find at these markets, we find that there's exorbitant prices. The markups are great. And we are finding that farmers are getting little or nothing at this point in time for their produce. So having these food marts, it is one where they would be then employing maybe 3 persons at this food mart who would be able to sell to the residents within these selected rural communities. And we are not only looking at the rural areas, the urban areas also, where we have many of these residents are fearful of going down to the market. We are saying, let us see if we can find a building, an empty building. In some areas, you have some empty houses that we could set up as a food market. The residents within that community would be able to go there and purchase their produce. But not only that, we could also have some good entrepreneurs who could get a bike or a minivan and do door-to-door delivery, where they would take these produce once they are ordered from people within the community and do a door-to-door, just like what they do with the pizza. You order pizza and they carry it and deliver it. This could also be done in some of these areas. So this is something that we are looking to see if we can put in place down the line, where we can have the residents in the various areas have the market come to them instead of them going to the market. We also want to say egg production is running at approximately 22% over the last year. We are averaging approximately 15 million eggs per month, which is adequate to supply normal demand. Consultations with the pork industry indicate that there are adequate supplies of pork in the marketplace and sufficient animals in the system for slaughter for the next few months. Chicken meat represents approximately 80% of our meat protein supply. Chicken meat production will average approximately 2.7 million kgs per week for the next 9 weeks up to early May 2020. We have encountered issues of bottlenecks and disruption in distribution, so these will have to be identified if and when they arise to ensure that this food reaches to the end users efficiently and when needed. We are working with the private sector to rationalize and manage excess production of meats, eggs, to ensure continued support to our local industries and to increase demand and movement of these products. The National Fisheries Authority has met with the commercial fisheries sector to discuss, among other things, the fallout in this sector as a result of COVID-19, especially as it relates to a downturn in export market for lobster. The fisheries officers have also been ensuring that the Ministry of Health guidelines and information are passed on to our artisanal fishers. It is estimated that the sector will have an immediate fallout of approximately 2.1 billion from losses of local and international sales. Additional meetings will be convened with the stakeholders to craft a detailed response to the crisis. As it regards excess supplies, we can also report that farmers have donated 30,000 kgs of produce valued at 7.5 million to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security for distribution as part of their COVID-19 assistance program. RADA has also assisted farmers to market approximately $15 million worth of produce. RADA has conducted an assessment of the country's supply of selected critical agricultural produce and is reporting that by all indications, vegetable, condiment, fruits, roots, and tubers will be in normal supply for this time of the year. Fruits available are cantaloupe, melon, pawpaw, pineapple, banana, plantain, orange, apple, mango, etc. Fruits will be in their usual abundance for the reporting period of March to May. God is also encouraging the public to consume these produce to boost the immune system against the COVID-19 virus and to reduce food loss and waste at this time when essential vitamins and nutrients are needed to guard against COVID-19. We are also going to be looking at activating a number of our incubators which are at the RAD office. With this, we are going to be doing the processing of many of these fruits and vegetables into puree and juice. And especially, we are looking at the green juice, which we will also be distributing when these trucks are going out into the rural areas to distribute the food and vegetables. We are therefore saying to everyone at this point in time, rather we'll be implementing the backyard garden kit program to encourage the growing of vegetable crops at home to provide additional dietary and budgetary support to urban and peri-urban populations. We are targeting at least 5,000 backyard gardening kits to be available to beneficiaries later this year. As it relates to importation of plant and plant products, effective Wednesday, March 18, 2020, both the Plant Produce Inspection Branch and the Veterinary Services Division have implemented paperless processing of permits and phytosanitary certificates in light of the COVID-19 pandemic situation. All imported permits must be applied for online by logging on to the www.moatrade.gov.jm website to submit an application. I repeat, online by logging, import permits must be applied for online by logging on to the www.moatrade.gov.jm website to submit an application. Import permits that are approved and paid for will be automatically transferred to Jamaica Customs Agency as SCUDA as a part of our new paperless system. Jamaica is a major importer of seafood, especially from within region Ghana and Suriname. On average, nearly 2 million kg of seafood is imported monthly. If there's any disruption in trade, this food segment will be affected negatively. The trade, however, has assured that significant quantities are in stock to ensure supply over the next few weeks, and no major disruption in trade is foreseen in the immediate future. Having said that, the government is also mindful that a significant proportion of raw material for animal feed, input materials such as fertilizer and pesticides necessary for agricultural production are imported into the island. Our input suppliers have assured us that they have at least 3 months of supplies available and firm commitment for replenishment. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, Let me encourage all of us not to waste the opportunity of this COVID-19 crisis to implement what we know and have long been held to be important and true. We have to grow what we eat what we can, and can what we can. We now have an opportunity to move with great alacrity to apply a more structured approach to our food industry so that we can accelerate our goals of self-sufficiency, import substitution, and food independence. Let us use this experience to cut our food import bill. God bless you all.